my name is Melissa Power and welcome to my channel. We have got a 30-minute ride ahead of us today. Short and sharp, we can pack a lot in, so let's get going straight away. Hands wide on the bars, shoulders back, eyes up, chin up, and we're going to find 87 on your RPM. RPM, revolutions per minute. How many times your legs are going round on the bike every 60 seconds. You'll also hear me call this cadence. 87 is the beat of the music, so we just want to find that with our feet. If you've got a screen in front of you, you can check in with your screen as well. Next up, we're going to add some resistance on. I'm going to talk about intensities in today's class. 10 being the highest, 5 being the lowest we'll hit, and we're going to start at 6 out of 10 effort. So I want you to increase your gears or turn your dial around, increase your levels until you feel that at 87 RPM, you are at 6 out of 10 effort. Take a deep inhale, slightly push the bars away so you're really engaging that core, and we are starting to warm up the body. Nice, measured breathing. Check in with the saddle height, make sure that you are high enough. Now I want to talk about power. One of my favourite things to talk about, I have to admit. Your power on a bike is your watt output. The higher that watt number, the more power we are pushing through the pedals. So I want you to add on a little bit of resistance, keeping the cadence at 87, until you see that watt number increase, or until you feel your intensity at a 7 out of 10. That means it's slightly harder to push the pedals round, you're feeling a little bit warmer, breathing a little bit more heavily. And hold it here, bringing those knees up. When we're riding, it's half pull, half push. So we really want to focus on getting the knees into the nose. We are holding it at this 7 out of 10 for the next 35 seconds. Today's class, a mixture of rhythm and power. Your rhythm tracks are very simple. They're there as active recovery, nothing too complicated. Just there to keep the heart rate up and rest the legs so we can be ready to hit some big numbers. We've got lots going on in our power tracks today. High resistance, we've got short intervals, we've got long intervals, we've got something for everybody. We are going to start our class with some rhythm though. Finishing off our warm-up properly, making sure that all the muscles are ready for our first power track. 75 the RPM, out the saddle, 6.5 your intensity. So adjust that resistance until you find 6.5 at 75. With rhythm, we have a leading leg. Could be your right, could be your left. I'm easy peasy. That's what she said. So, we're going to warm up the hamstrings, the back of the legs, by moving our hips back and ride. We're going to start with an 8 count. Keep the hands at the top of the bars. Thumbs on the inside, fingers on the outside. We go back, elbows in, and ride. 5, 6, 7, and back. Short rhythm track here. And up. 5, 6, 7, take it back. And right. And again, really feeling the power go from the front of the leg to the back of the leg. The pull muscles. Back. 5, 6, 7, and ride. Now hold it here. Check in with that beat. Find your feet. We have a 4 count. In 3, 2, 1. Give me 4. And ride. Keeping the chin up, the head up. Never looking down, always looking forward. Open up those airways, shoulders down and relaxed, core tight, elbows soft. Up, back, and ride. Simple, should be feeling warmer now. Nothing too complicated in the movement here. We're just making sure the legs feel ready to take up that intensity. Take it back, and ride. You got 4 more, then we're back in the saddle. 4, 3, 2, and take a seat. Right then, here we go. First power track. Cheers. 18 is the cadence. Lower than you think, I often find. 7 out of 10, straight away, please. We have 2 intervals here. One is 40 seconds and one is 50 seconds, with a short recovery in between, and we are only going to 8 out of 10. This first power track, we are focusing on an aerobic recovery. Get ready for your 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, take your resistance up to an 8 out of 10. When we're riding power, there is no leading leg. So we want both legs nice and equal, hands wide on the bars. Never leaning. Do not be tempted to do this. It's really important for several reasons. Firstly, there's no wind, you don't need to be aerodynamic. You're not descending. Also, when you drop down, your core disengages. Now, given a lot of power comes from our core, we want to keep it really engaged. Drop resistance back down to a 7 out of 10. Temptation here is to want to take that resistance a lot lower and get a full recovery in. What I want is for you to feel out of breath in the recovery. I know, it's not nice, but it's like this aerobic zone, what you do a marathon in. So if you think when you're running a marathon, as we often do, I just couldn't. I am not a runner. I have so much respect for people that can run further than 800 meters, if I'm honest. But when you're doing a triathlon or a marathon, you are out of breath the whole time. That's your aerobic zone. So you should still feel like that now before we take you back up to that 8 out of 10 in 4, 3, 2, this is 50 seconds now, 10 seconds longer. That's an action. Pull the legs up. Sitting back on the saddle. If you cannot straighten your leg at the bottom of the rotation, your saddle's too low. But you have the joy and ease of being able to pause me, hop off the bike and pull that saddle up. It makes such a difference to your power output. If your saddle's too low, you are missing out on watts. Nobody wants to miss out on watts. 15 seconds. Pull those legs up, 80 RPM. Don't get any higher. Measured cadence here. Control it. Back into rhythm in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and we are straight back out the saddle. 30-minute class. I'm really encouraging you here to try and get straight into the next song. 2 minutes, your songs are short. This means I can train you in lots of different zones in a 30-minute class. We're back to our active recovery. 6.5 out of 10 effort, 75 on the cadence. We're gonna drop. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Press it down, hips back, and up. Yeah, drop, and up. Drop, and up, not too low. Drop, and up, hips back, and up. 2 more. Drop, and up, down, and hold it here, just right. Get that leading leg back. If you're new to rhythm and you're finding that you're not in time with me, that's super common. So don't do the upper body, just focus on the leg. Once the leading leg is there, you can drop anywhere you want. We're gonna go for a 2 count. Looks like this. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, let's go. Up. Breathe in. Out, in, out. You don't need to smile, I know I'm smiling, but especially if you're in the gym, someone's standing in front of you and you're just beaming at them like this. Hello! 1. Feel free to smile if you want to. 20 seconds. 1, 2. We are staying out the saddle, my friends. That is the aim at the end of this song. To go straight into our next power track without taking a seat. 2 more. 1, 2. All right, drop your cadence down. We're gonna hit a very low RPM next. That means your levels, your gears will need to be higher to find the intensities we've been using so far today. 3 30-second intervals. 6 out of 10, you're starting intensity. We are only going to 8 out of 10 each time. But again, these early tracks are focusing on what we do in the recovery. So no lower than 6. Short intervals, short recovery. 4, getting ready for your first 30 seconds. Here we go. 2, take it up. 8 out of 10. I know you could do more, I know you have got more. I don't want it yet. That's coming later. Halfway. Threshold zone out, the saddle. That means we can use the quads and the hamstrings because the lactic acid is building up, yes, but it's only a 30-second interval. 4, 3, 2, take it down. 6 out of 10, no lower. Breathe in, out, in, out. 6 out of 10, lower end of that aerobic zone. So you should feel you're getting your breath back, but not too low. That is the trick here. Not dropping to a 5 or a 4 and aiming to stay out of the saddle for the whole song. Get ready for your second 30-second interval. 4, 3, 2, take it away. Up. Not too much body weight, you don't need it. Not at this intensity and for this short amount of time. So you can be quite controlled, thinking about 60% of your weight being above the saddle and 40% being above the bars. So if you wanted to wave to someone, you could without face planting. And drop it back down. You have a short, very short recovery now. Just 15 seconds. So you might feel that you've not quite got back to 6, that you're feeling a 7, that's absolutely fine. We ready? In 4, 3, 2, take it away. Up, back up, last interval. 8 out of 10, we are nearly halfway through this class already. These 30-minute classes fly by. 15 seconds, hips back, eyes up. When we get tired, we start to drift forward. Keep it back, push top of the bars with the hands. Angle the hips slightly down. Good. 3, 2, 1, and take a seat. We, again, are straight into it. We're looking for 92 on your RPM. Now, this is a high RPM, which means to get to 6.5 out of 10, you're not going to need that much resistance, especially because we are adding in some jumps. This is a tough way to ride, really, really good for that heart rate, really good way to get the lactic acid out, let the legs move easy, but keep out of breath. Find that leading leg in the saddle, looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop, hands wide, up, never narrow, up, keep your hands on the bars, it's not this, it's here. Drop that way, you engage the core the whole time. Up, drop, and hold. If you ride in the right way, it's such a good way to strengthen your core. And in the right way, I mean hands wide and always up like this, chin up. That position is what's going to train those abdominal muscles whilst you're riding. Second round, get ready. Breathe out when you stand up. Up, drop, up, down, up, drop. Breathe out, breathe in, shoulders down, elbows in, up, hands wide, hands light on the bars. Drop, up, drop, and hold. Now typically this move is harder for men than women. Men are traditionally more top heavy, whilst women carry their weight below the hips. So if you're a man, you might find you do this. If that's happening, really think about going backwards when you stand. You can definitely do it. It just takes a little bit more thinking, a little bit more practice than it does for ladies. So when you come up, push the bars away. Imagine you're being pulled back by a string. Keep the chin up, eyes up. Ready? I love it when they do a cappella on a drum. 4, 3, every boy band song in the 90s. Up, down, up, drop, up, down, up. Last 8. Yeah. And drop. Oh, it's at the same time as that. Down, up, down. 4 more. 4, chin up, pull back. 3, lovely. 2, and hold it here. Reset. We are back into power. Very simple track next. 2 minutes on the clock. 3 intensities to climb. 8 out of 10 is our starting intensity. 80 the cadence. 3, 2, take it away. 2-minute countdown starts here. I'm going to hold you at 8 out of 10 for 60 seconds. 9 out of 10 for 30, 10 out of 10 for 30. You know what's coming. You know how you can pace yourself. You know that you've got recovery afterwards with rhythm. Every time I take you to 10 out of 10, I will always give you adequate recovery so that you know you don't need to hold back. With 80 RPM, it's a funny old cadence in the saddle. We're used to riding at 85. That's a very, very common cadence. So when we drop to 80, it feels a little bit like slow motion almost. So you can handle more resistance than you think you can. 15 seconds at 80, and then we take it into a tough minute. Last few deep breaths in through the nose. 3, 2, here's your 9 out of 10. Taking it into our anaerobic zone. Muscles working without oxygen, getting super tough to push the pedals round. Make sure you've not gone too hard, too early, and you have room for a last gear up or resistance change in 10 seconds. Breathing through the mouth, shut your eyes if you want to. You can drop your chin slightly, but make sure you can still get the air in. Elbows off the bars, push the bars away. 10 out of 10, here we go. 80 on that cadence. If you try to add on any more resistance, you would lose the RPM. That's how you know you're at 10 out of 10. 15 seconds, pull the legs up. That's it. Shoulders back, core tight, sit back on the saddle, slam the feet down, 4 left. 3, 2, and time. We're out the saddle again. Now I realise you might still be in the saddle, which I would expect after that. I'm going to take it up and I'm going to show you what you're doing so you can join in whenever you are ready. Again, it's a short track. This is 2 minutes on the clock, 77 the cadence, slightly higher now on this RPM than our previous rhythm tracks. So your resistance won't be quite as high to get to 6.5 out of 10 effort. We're back in the saddle for power after this. So when you're ready, lift it up with me, find a leading leg. We're coming up, opposite of the press up. We're going right, not too low. Take it up, easy move. Focus on this active recovery, not complicated choreography. Lovely, right? Keeping that heart rate ticking over, and up. 5, 6, 7, and right. 5, 6, 7, and up. Excellent. 77 the RPM. Checking with the screen. This is a sneaky one. That change of 2 RPM from your previous rhythm track actually feels a lot higher. Take it up. Little pause at the end of this one. All right, hold it here. Take a seat if you need, not a problem at all. Get the air in. Find that leading leg. Up. This time, 4 up, 4 right. Keep the hips back, hands at the top of the bars, thumbs on the inside, fingers on the outside. The hands don't change position ever. They hold them here. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ride. Take it up and ride. Here we go. Up, ride. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. 20 seconds, then we're back in the saddle. Make the most of giving your bum a little rest. Up, right, up, and again. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, take a seat. All right, my friends, we are back into power. This time, a little bit, slightly longer track, so we can build this intensity throughout. But it's only 3 minutes, 15 seconds, it's still short. 85 versus 100 RPM. We're changing the RPM, your gear, your resistance doesn't move. I want you to set your resistance at 85 RPM to a hard 7 out of 10. When we accelerate, we should get to 9 out of 10. If the resistance is too low, you won't get to that 9. So be generous with that resistance. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 100. Push it through. Lovely. Pull. If you haven't done this with me before, if you're easily getting above 100, you need to add on resistance. If you can't get to 100, take off resistance. It's a fine balance. It's like you're accelerating, you're overtaking someone up a hill. Now the hardest bit is not the acceleration, no, no, no. The hardest bit is the coming back to 85. Get ready. 4, 3, 2, drop it down to 85. Leave your resistance. I think this is your hardest song in the whole class. I do. It's a bold statement, but I do. If you have your resistance set high enough so that you're at that hard 7 out of 10 at 85, you're not getting recovery. You're going from the very top of that aerobic threshold zone straight into anaerobic work. It's hard. 3, 2, 1, take it away. This is your second acceleration. 3 in total. I want you to really imagine that you've got someone ahead of you and you're trying to get in front of them. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Should be feeling 9 out of 10 effort. Feeling very, very out of breath. Hold it. This is a high cadence. Nearly there. Tuck those elbows in. Push the bars away. Last 6. 5, 4, 3. Slow the legs, leave the resistance. This is the hardest part now. This last recovery period is where traditionally, typically, I see everyone's fingers sneaking to their resistance in my classes. If you can hold on here, this is where you're making huge increases in that aerobic and threshold zones. One more time. Ready? You've got 5 seconds. In 4, 3, and take it away, my friends. Option to add on a tiny bit of resistance if you want to push to a 10 out of 10 in this last one. 20 seconds, it's totally up to you. You are in charge always. 8. Pull the legs up. Sit back on that saddle. Breathing really heavily now. Shut your eyes if it helps for 10 seconds. Finish line in sight. 4, 3, 2, yeah! Well done. Absolutely brilliant. That is a really tough bit of programming there. Really, really tough. A, not dropping the RPM below 85 in the recoveries, and B, not dropping the resistance. Woo, Nelly. 2 minutes 30 on the clock here for this rhythm track. We are very nearly at the end of the class. No, Melissa, I wish there was more. Well, there are. There are more. There are a lot of 45-minute classes on the channel. So if you found this but you want more, all I can say is it's your lucky day. All right, 77, just like before, same RPM. So you'll probably be exactly the same resistance you had for that last rhythm track. We go 1, 2, we're gonna combine going up like this, back to ride. Then you're gonna go press and ride. Short track, short set. Option just to stay on the beat without the movement. We're gonna do this for a 4 count. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, ride. Press 2, 3, 4, ride. Get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. Concentrate. Take it up. Ride. Press. Ride. Starting to get the hang of it. Ride. Press. Ride. Up and ride. Press. Ride. Body weight back. Up. Ride. Press. Ride. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, ride. Press, 2, 3, 4, ride. Take a short pause. Wait for that beat to drop. 3, 2, 1, take it up. And ride, let's go. Drop, ride. Up, yeah. Don't think about anything else at all, otherwise you'll lose it. Up, ride, press, ride. Nice, keep it moving. Press, one more time. Up, ride, press, and take a seat. Take a sip of water, drop your resistance down. 4, we embark on our final song, which is a simple standing ascent. Roll it round. Go from 7 to 10 out of 10. In 5. Look all that recovery I gave you. And I said I wasn't. I'm a soft touch. Take it up. 70. 7 is your intensity. 2 minutes 30 on the clock. Aiming to add on resistance around every 30 seconds. Your 9 and 10 will only be that final minute. And you know you are Romeo done after this. All right, my friends, we have done so much today. It's been emotional. Let's take it away. I am looking for an 8 out of 10 effort. So the first part of this climb, endurance. Breathing in, out. 70 on the cadence. I love this cadence standing up because it means it's got a little bit more energy to it than those lower RPMs. So there's no temptation to sit back and go really, really sluggishly. You have to really think about bringing that gassy element into it as well, those lungs into it as well. Now, 1 minute 20. This is where it's going to start getting tough. The lactic acid is starting to build up in the legs now. Every week, getting better at dealing with that lactic acid build up the more we train in that threshold zone, that 8 out of 10 intensity. 4, 3, I'm looking for 9 out of 10, my friends. This is 55 seconds on the clock. Chin up, eyes up. Check with the RPM. If at any point you cannot hold the cadence, stop adding on resistance. I haven't said it yet today, it's normally my favorite thing to say. Do not sacrifice RPM for resistance. We always get to that beat, then add it on. We ready? 4, 3, 2, here we go. 10 out of 10. All out effort. Get aggressive with the riding. Get into the top of that hill. Eyes up, chin up. Holding the cadence, holding the watt output. Last 8, 7, yes. 6, hold it, stay out the saddle. We've got 4, 3, 2, and take a seat. What a performance. Well done. Like I said at the start, I love 30-minute classes, short amount of time. I short those tracks slightly, pack as much as we can in, and there's less recovery because your rhythm tracks are shorter. Both 45s, 30s, both fantastic ways to train, both bring something different to the table. Equally important to train in both ways. Well done. Roll the shoulders round. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. It's just Chris and I, Chris behind the curtain, who do everything. So seeing people subscribe and seeing people like the classes, and when we get a little comment, we both get really excited. So thank you. We've been going since September, and we have big plans for 2026, which is surprisingly close. There is a stretch video coming up, so please stretch if you have the time. It's really important. And please subscribe. It makes such a difference to us, and we love to see it. So thank you so much for riding with me today. It's been a huge pleasure. Take care of yourself. See you very soon. Goodbye.